Hi, it's the Mike Rogers Show. Mike Rogers here with you. And today we have a very special, amazing, a pianist named Florence Sabeva. She's a London-based keyboard player, a singer-songwriter, and a pianist with a classical background. Thanks to the piano, she has become a globetrotter of sorts, with her talents taking her thousands of miles away from her home country, Belgium. This includes a stint studying composition at the prestigious Berklee College of Music in Boston in the United States. Won't you welcome with me Miss Florence Sabeva? Yay! Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Are you in London now?
Yeah, I'm in London. I was actually practicing for the tour. We start rehearsal on Friday.
Oh.
I was practicing.
You start rehearsal Friday. What day? I don't even know what day today. Oh, today's Monday.
I think we are Tuesday.
Tuesday. Oh, Tuesday. Yeah, today's Tuesday. Wow.
Yeah, we're starting rehearsals with the whole band on Friday, just technically, and making sure that everything is we all do the same things.
Yeah. You guys were supposed to come to Japan.
I know. We were so disappointed. There was some visa problems or passport problems. I don't know exactly.
Yeah. You were disappointed. I was disappointed.
Yes, we wanted to come.
Yeah. So can you should I call you Flo? Florence?
Yeah. Flo is fine.
Flo. Okay. So can you tell us, like, Flo, how did you get started in music? Like, did you study the piano since you were like 2 years old or something like that?
Not 2 years old. I was about 4 or 5 years old, a bit older. My father was a violinist, and we had a piano at home, and my sister started piano lessons, as I was going with her. She's older. And I started playing the piano like this, and then I really enjoyed it and continued doing it, and here I am. That's the short story, but yes.
That's really cool. You played piano all the way through high school and college and everything?
Yes. When I wanted to do first, I was really into classical music, and I really wanted to kind of be a classical musician. So around 14, 15, I decided that's what I want to do professionally.
Really?
Yeah.
So you mean like a classical musician playing concert halls? Dun 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 dun.
Yes.
Dun,
Like that kind of thing.
And so why don't you do that now, or do you do that now?
I don't do it anymore. Well, I found that there's not much space for creativity, I found, for my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of rules and things, and I needed something where I could express myself a bit more fully at some point. So that's how I went into rock, pop, synths, and everything, where I found, and composition as well, where I kind of explore the sounds and have fun. So yeah.
So when you were 14 or 15, you wanted to be a classical pianist, and then when did you start playing rock music, or whatever, rock music or jazz, or what did you play?
Well, when I was studying, so I went to the conservatory in Brussels, which is like the conservatory university, studying classical music, and I was hanging out a lot with all the jazz peeps over there, and I started doing a bit of jazz, trying to find the chords, going to a lot of concerts, jazz concerts and everything. And then eventually I started meeting people doing rock music, and when I finished conservatory, I started playing in a synths in a band because that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was just with friends, and that's how it all started, really.
So what was your first rock band, or when you played synth, what was that band?
It was kind of so it was really synths with like. It was original music, so we had a singer writing her lyrics, and we were performing like little venues in Belgium, back in Belgium. It was called Starving.
Starving?
Yes, and it was fun. It was really fun.
What was the band leader influenced by
No,
Brian Eno or anything like that?
not really, but actually one of the founder of this band was really into punk music and also all those kind of things like Iggy Pop, but also like The Clash, Siouxsie and the Banshees, all that kind. So
Mhm.
he gave me a lot of records, things to listen to, and I just like discovered a lot of music that I didn't know back at the time.
Oh, so you listened to Bowie and Iggy
Yeah.
Pop and stuff like that. What did you think about that when you first heard it?
Yeah, well, Iggy Pop is always because he has couple of like really like amazing songs, I think, and even when I was a teenager at school, of course, at school everybody listens. My friends were not listening to classical music, so we shared music
Mhm.
and already like really like that kind of really rock and raw music. So really enjoyed that kind of expressing all expression, like it's really only expression.
Iggy Pop has a really, long career, and his records are really different.
Yes.
So, what record did you start off listening to?
Well, I think the first one because it's the Lust for Life is one of because it stayed kind of
Yeah.
through
Hmm.
the years and is the one most accessible as well, I would say. So that was one of the first record. Yes.
When I was a college student at university, I, I would wake up every morning at the same time. The alarm would go off, and I would put on Iggy Pop Raw Power.
Oh yeah.
And I would play it really loud. And my roommate was just, on the other side of the turntables sleeping. He'd be like, Rogers, turn that off. I'm like, no, we got to get up now. We got to get up now. We got to run down to the cafeteria and have breakfast. Those are great memories. So you've played with so many famous musicians. Yeah, actually, I've met Earl Slick. I,
Yeah. Did you?
I yeah, I met him in Japan. And how was he? How was working with Earl Slick?
I love working with him. He's such a maybe because I played with Earl Slick in Japan as well. So I might have been on if you came to it was it the Station to Station album.
I saw that tour.
Yeah, I was
I
playing
was
keyboard for that tour.
so what's her name? Mick Ronson's daughter was singing
Yes,
on that.
Lisa.
So you and I have met
So we
because
have met.
yeah, I went backstage to the dressing room and
Yeah.
met everyone, said hi, and I was there with my daughter.
All right.
So
Yeah, I
yeah,
see.
and Tom Wilcox was there, Earl Slick was there, and I met Bernard Fowler too.
Yeah, yeah.
How was working with Bernard Fowler? Is he cool?
Yeah, well, it's really I love with both of them, with Earl Slick and Bernard. I love working with them because they really give all their energy, but they also, they pay attention to so many details,
Mm.
and they want to make like this kind of, put everybody on a higher level because of their energy and they're demanding. But I like that because they want to just do the best. So yeah.
So when we went backstage, then I saw you, but you
Yeah.
didn't say anything. You should be more out front. I'm the star here. Come talk to me.
Yeah, well, I like to hide behind my keyboards. That's where I'm just like, that's a good space for me. I let the other be on front.
and
Yeah.
then and then you also played with Kevin Armstrong, who
Yeah,
was
we did
guitarist.
a tour. Yeah, we did a couple of gigs here in London.
Hmm.
And it was also around Bowie's and Iggy Pop's music. It was a couple of years ago. So, and same thing, I like the way he's working. It's kind of, they know what they're doing. They have so much experience. Um, finding their sound and, being very specific on the sounds to use and things like that, that really are super helpful. And I
Wow. So you play in so many different bands. Do you have your own band now?
I don't have my own band, but I have my own music project, my own compositions, which are influenced by my classical background, which is more contemporary classical, or you would say neoclassical music. So it's more around piano and strings, and because I do a lot of film music as well, so it's inspired by my, in film music and all this background.
Yeah, actually, I watched your music video, and I can't speak French, but Le Abîme or something like that.
L'Abîme, yes, it's the abyss, yes.
Yeah, send that to me. I'll play it.
Yeah,
I'm a rock DJ, but I also do a new jazz, funk, soul, electronica radio show.
Yeah.
So send me an MP3 of that. I'll play it this week.
Yeah, sure, we'll do it.
So you also, as a keyboard player, you also have, you worked around Europe with tribute bands like Beatles by Girls.
So yeah, that was a fun thing that we started. And Beatles by Girls is just, so we all girls on stage and we just playing all the Beatles hits. We just performed also more in Europe, in France. We had a lot of kind of festivals in France. So yeah, that is a lot of fun. Really a lot of fun.
Yeah, so I would imagine that Beatles by Girls, because I've never heard of that until yesterday when I read this. So Beatles by Girls must be super popular among the crowd, right? Like, especially at a festival.
Yes, yeah. It's really, and people love it. It's like, we have an amazing guitarist. She's super tall, but she works like she can play the guitar amazingly.
So are there any of the other girls in Beatles by Girls, are any of them famous?
No, they're all kind of session musicians, or we actually, the drummer is really doing because she is really a fan of the Beatles and she started playing the Beatles since she was really young, so she's doing all kind of projects around the Beatles. So we call her Ringa.
So, and then you're also playing in Queen beats, and I can guess that that's a Queen cover band, or what is that?
Yeah. Well, this is not happening actually anymore. This doesn't exist anymore.
When you went to college, you went to Berklee College of Music?
Yeah, after I studied in Brussels classical music, I decided to go to Berklee because I wanted to have something different.
You went to the Boston campus, right?
Yeah.
So was America really different than where you're from? Or I think America's crazy.
Yeah.
It's gone crazy. The people are crazy. The whole place is crazy. I don't want to go there anymore. But how was it at that time?
Well, the first thing, you have to know that Boston is really up north.
Mm-hmm.
And I arrived in January.
Oh, that's good.
No, was like that. So my first memory of arriving in Boston was, oh my God, it is so cold here. I don't have anything. So that's the first memory. Then America is completely different from Europe. Obviously, I love Europe, and I think I will stay in Europe. But yeah, it's nice. I think for the music, it was nice to be there. So Boston is also kind of a city that is the most European city in the US. So
is it? Oh,
kind of, yeah, and it's not too big, so it's kind of really, it's a nice vibe there as well. It's still American, but it's more European than other cities in the US.
I totally understand. You say that you want to live in Europe. I totally understand that. So I'm from Los Angeles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I've lived in Japan almost 40 years. And I have, American people are really, really nice, but like,
yes.
I think America would be heaven if there were no people there.
Yes. Well, I was in LA in November because I thought, oh, maybe I wanted to move there for work and professionally. But LA is also, it's amazing. The area around, it's so beautiful. But then the rest is yeah. I like to, no, the thing is, I like to walk, to go from one place to the other.
Oh, no, you can't walk in LA. It's against the law. You can't. If there's a convenience store across the street from where you are, you still have to drive your car.
Yeah, so that was just like, okay.
So tell us, you're this Friday you're getting ready to practice with the guys.
Yes.
And then the concert tour starts when?
So we start on Tuesday, next Tuesday.
Oh, a week from today.
Yes.
Wow, are you nervous? You're not nervous.
No, because it's so much like, it's a fun, like, it's gonna be not only fun but energy, like lots of energy, and I'm just really looking forward to be on stage.
Wow. So how did you get this job? Isn't this a great job? This is a dream job, isn't it?
This is an amazing job. I love it. Well, when I moved to London about 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I started also, I wanted to play in bands, so I started in a band called, it was called, I think, how was it called? At the beginning it was called Vita and the Vicious, and Tom Wilcox, who's the producer now of the tour, was producing this band. This band doesn't exist anymore, but so I started playing with them. I met Tom, and it was also like synth sounds, really rock, that kind of.
What was the name of the band?
Vita, yeah.
And the Vicious. I'm gonna have to check that out. Maybe I've heard of that. I don't know. So
I'm not sure if there's anything online anymore about them, so I don't know.
And I also saw another band that you played and sang in, and what was the name of the band? I won't recall it. Okay, so how many shows are you guys going to be playing in the UK?
No, I haven't counted. I think there's about 10 shows, 10 or 12. I don't remember.
Is the number increasing? Are you getting more shows every week, like 4 or 5 shows? Will there be other shows added on?
I don't think there will be extra, maybe after, but we have the tour, and then I don't think we're gonna have any shows after that. New shows, not new shows. So yeah.
I was so amazed. One morning, Tom calls me up and he says, Tony can't tour, like go to Japan. And I was like, what? I really promoted it a lot. And then the next day, I think it was the next day, he told me I got Glenn Matlock in. Oh, I met him too, Glenn Matlock, to play. And I thought, hey, Tom, you're a magician.
Yeah, he is.
So have you met Glenn Matlock before?
No, I've never met him.
He's a really nice, kind of a quiet guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, maybe that was because, I'm considered media, but yeah, he was a really nice guy, and I made one of his music videos. So you're going to be playing 10 shows, and will there be videos of the shows, or will there be cameras? Do you know?
A professional team videoing, like doing, but I don't know that actually. Maybe there's going to be. I have to say I have been focused on the music side,
Uh-huh.
so I don't know anything about the production and what, that kind of things. I'm not really. I don't know really.
So, okay, Florence, this is really a secret information.
Okay.
What songs are you guys going to play?
Can I say it? I don't know if I can. Well, I obviously that because it's the Lust for Life tour, there's going to be like Lust for Life
Right.
Tracks, like tracks from the album.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say exactly which one, but I can say that my favorite is Tonight.
Tonight. Yeah, me too.
Oh, really?
Actually, yeah, that was my favorite song from that album.
The album, and so that we're gonna play this one.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have a Glenn Matlock song as well. I'm not gonna say which one.
You mean wait a minute? Okay, wait. Let me guess. So you're gonna play a Glenn Matlock, what do you call solo song, not a Sex Pistols song, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna play, yeah, right.
No.
Okay, so you're gonna play the Iggy album. You're gonna play Glenn Matlock, and what else are you gonna play?
We have a couple of Bowie songs, actually. Yeah, a couple of Bowie songs.
Wow.
That Kevin worked on. So we have the one that I really love as well, Run.
Oh.
That Kevin co-wrote with David Bowie. So it was not, So we're gonna play this one. And a couple of other songs. There's gonna be because Clem on drums played with Blondie, so we have a Blondie song as well.
So Flo, can you give us a 30-second commercial to tell people, are the shows sold out?
Not all the shows, but a lot of shows. Yes, there's 2 shows that are sold out. I think in Edinburgh and somewhere else. I can't remember. The London show are almost sold out.
Oh.
So I think there's still tickets for the last show of the tour, which is at the Lexington in London. There's still some tickets for this one. So if the London people want to come see us, this is the one. Yes. But and in the other cities, there's still some tickets left. So absolutely, there's gonna be energy on stage. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be rock and roll. So that's why people should come and see it.
Wow, I wish I could go. I wish I could go, but well, maybe next year, you guys will come. Yeah. It's gonna be somebody's anniversary album next year. I don't even know, for 40, 50 years or something like that. But anyway, thank you so much, Florence. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mike.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks to Miss Florence Sabeva, who's going to be playing keyboards for the Lust for Life tour starting in England in a week. Tuesday, 28th. February 28th.
Yes. We started with Bristol.
Bristol. Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, thank you, Miss Florence Sabeva. Okay, if you like this video, go down here, click like and subscribe, and I'll see you back here next time on the Mike Rogers Show. Bye. Bye, Florence.
Bye.